4 starter vendors to build business credit in 2023. Look, in 2023, you're going to want to make sure that you build business credit to get away from personal guarantees, get away from personal credit checks, and give your business the ability to fund itself. But if you want to start building business credit, you have to know about these vendors. These vendors are crucial to building a good business credit report and score that makes you more lendable. So who are the 4? I'm about to decode them for you right now. We're going to help you build credit with Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian with these 4 starter vendors. We got a lot to cover, so let's dive in. First of all, what is a starter vendor? A starter vendor is somebody that will give you credit when you have none. And they are very, very rare and very, very important. And here's why. Over 90% of all credit issuers or vendors that will give you credit do not report the credit to a business credit reporting agency. That means each one of these stores that you go to buy products or buy services where they'll extend you credit to buy them, 9 out of 10 of them don't report the credit to the reporting agencies. So one, we've got to find vendors that do report credit to the reporting agencies in order to build business credit. But there's also another very important part. Most vendors won't give you credit for your business if you don't already have credit for your business on your business credit reports. It's a catch-22. You can't get business credit without having business credit. But these starter vendors are very rare because they'll give you credit even when you have none. Now, when we combine these two benefits, we have actual vendors that will give us credit when we have none, and they report the credit to the business credit reporting agencies, and that's really what we want to have to successfully build business credit in 2023. So now that we know what starter vendors are, what are the best 4 for building business credit in 2023? Well, let's take a look at the very first one right now. And the first of those is Uline. Uline is and has remained to be one of my top starter vendors, and here's why. First of all, they help you build business credit at 2 reporting agencies, Dun & Bradstreet and Experian. Now, this is called payment experiences, and they're very important, and I'm going to explain to you why. If you want to build business credit 2023, you have to know that you get more credit tiers available the more credit you have reporting. So what I mean by that is the more credit accounts that report on your business credit reports, the more tiers of credit become available. All the way to the top tier where you can get auto financing and computers from Dell, HP, and Apple, even Visa card, MasterCard, a lot of which without a guarantee and credit check. But in order to do that, we have to start at the bottom, starter vendors, get more accounts that report, and the more accounts that report, the more tiers of credit become available. Well, the more accounts that report are called payment experiences. The time every account reports to a credit reporting agency, it's a payment experience. So for example, if we want to get to retail store credit, Staples, Office Depot, Home Depot, Lowe's, Macy's, Nordstrom, Sam's Club, Costco, you get the idea. Almost all major retailers, we need to have 5 payment experiences. What I love about Uline is it reports to Dun & Bradstreet and Experian that gives us 2 payment experiences. I just gave you one of the best hacks for building business credit in 2023. You can build it faster by getting fewer accounts that report to more reporting agencies. So when we get credit with a vendor that reports to 2 or 3 reporting agencies, we get 2 or 3 payment experiences in one shot, and that helps us expedite business credit building. So Uline reports to D&B and Experian, which is very important because it gives us 2 payment experiences. They also sell stuff that we need. They sell shipping supplies and equipment and office supplies, the stuff we really need to be able to grow our business, and they are a true starter vendor. If we set up our business where it's fundable, and I got all kinds of training on our YouTube channel about fundability, then we can immediately go in and get approved, get a credit line with Uline, get the stuff we need to grow our business, and in about 30 days, they'll report the credit that we actually got and paid on to the reporting agencies, building business credit with Dun & Bradstreet and with Experian. And that brings me to my second favorite vendor, which again is one of my longtime favorites, and it's called Grainger. Now, I love Grainger because, first of all, if you have a license for your business, they'll almost immediately approve you for a $2,500 credit line. And this is important because when we see higher approval limits, that means our future limits will be higher. So if I start getting approved for $2,000 and $3,000 limits right away as a starter vendors, that means my next approvals will be $4,000 to $10,000. So we want want to get approved for accounts that report to the reporting agencies with the highest limits we can get, that's the important key to getting future higher approval limits. So I love Grainger because they're going to report to Dun & Bradstreet and they're going to give us a $2,500 credit line if we just have a business license. And we can easily get a business license in most industries or most counties. For example, I can go right here in my county, in Hillsborough County in Tampa, Florida, and I can actually go get a business license for my actual business. It costs me very little money. It's very easy to get, and that alone opens up a $2,500 credit line for me with Grainger. Plus, Grainger sells like all kinds of outdoor workwear, so there's all kinds of stuff that you're actually able to use to grow your business while building business credit, and they're a true starter vendor, meaning they'll give us credit when we have none, and in about 30 days, it reports on our business credit reports, and it gives us a phenomenal payment experience. Now that brings me to my third favorite starter vendor, and this is one you probably wouldn't expect. You probably never even heard of as referred to as a starter vendor, and it's Pilot Flying J. So Pilot Flying J offers a fuel card where you can get fuel, repair, and maintenance of vehicles. They have like 780 locations across the country. They're in like 44 states. So especially if you're in an industry that needs a lot of gas or things at fuel stations, repair or maintenance of vehicles, you have a fleet to manage, you have trucks on the road, you're an over-the-road trucker, you own a trucking business, this is a really applicable account for you. Now, there's two ways to get this account. First of all, if you're using it as a starter vendor, you may need to provide a personal guarantee. As a matter of fact, in a lot of cases, a lot of these fleet cards sometimes require a $500 deposit, sometimes require a personal guarantee if you have no accounts reporting. Now, if you have even a couple accounts on your business credit reports with Dun & Bradstreet, Pilot Flying J will typically approve you with no guarantee and no deposit. So you choose. You can use this as one of your very initial accounts at the beginning, or you can wait, have a couple accounts that report to D&B, and then get approved for this account. But if you have vehicles or have a fleet of vehicles, this is a phenomenal starter vendor to start building initial business credit. And that brings me to my fourth starter vendor. I love this one. It's called CEO Creative, and most have never even heard of this starter vendor. Now, I love them because they do report to Equifax and CreditSafe. CreditSafe is one of the most up-and-coming reporting agencies here in the United States. But I love Equifax because not a lot of sources report to Equifax. Equifax is very hard to find vendors that report, especially starter vendors. And it's important because Equifax is what a lot of the lenders look at. So we really want to establish business credit with Equifax's commercial division, because that helps us get a lot of the SBA, conventional bank kind of financing that we really want. Now, the other thing I really love about CEO Creative is they sell stuff we really need. They give us access to marketing services and website building and all types of products and services that are about us getting the money we need to grow the business. And let's be honest, we all need websites, we all need marketing and advertising. So this gives us a starter vendor for stuff we really need to grow the business, and it also gives us a hard to report account to Equifax as well. So these are my four favorite starter vendors. They're going to help you build business credit with Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. If you combine these, they're going to give you well more than the 5+ payment experiences that you need to actually move to the next step of business credit building. And look, we just scratched the surface of business credit building in this training. So if you want the actual step-by-step detailed roadmap to do this, then make sure you click the link in the description and grab our guide that maps out the exact steps to business credit building, monitoring, how to get credit beyond just starter vendors, how to set up your business where it's fundable, everything you need to succeed, you're able to get in the link in this description. And also, make sure you give us a call for a free consultation. On this free finance assessment, we'll actually do a fundability check, help you fix what's wrong that may get you denied. We'll help you get your business credit reports for free. It's the only place in the world you can literally get your business credit reports with D&B, Equifax, Experian without paying for them. And we'll do a funding assessment to tell you all the money, the financing you can qualify for right now. It all happens on a free finance assessment. Get it by giving us a call at 877-600-2487 or schedule online at creditsuite.com/consult. Did you get value from this training? If so, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that little bell icon to get notifications on YouTube, so that way you'll be notified when we release more information that will help you get money to grow your business. And where we go live, we can actually answer your questions live in our trainings to help you get a lot of money to grow your business and make it fast and easy to do so. So thanks for tuning in. Look out for our next training on how to get more money to start and grow your business.